How are we good?
All right, Shalom. This is the brother Ra'aya
Shalom, brother Kaya.
of GMS New Orleans coming at you with another live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. In peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure to the end. And to the few sincere Akwat out there diligently learning in silence, Shalom. And as the title of this lesson is, roughly paraphrasing, only the truth shall remain. Because, once you come into this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you see the truth of things. You see, you match up everything according to the scriptures and see like things aren't adding up, especially with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in charge. And as it said in Psalms 58, verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go forth as soon as they be born, speaking lies. This devil, everything he says is a complete and utter lie. He's got this whole planet engulfed in his lies, especially our people. And, that's the premise of this lesson, that, only the truth shall remain. Because as we get closer and closer to this devil coming down in great wrath, all the illusions, the lies and the subterfuge, he's just going to ramp out more bullshit out here to keep these people off balance and confused. We're literally like anything we read, you're going to have to second guess it, even if it's so-called, current events or geopolitics or finances or whatever. This devil lies about everything. Really, you're going to have to measure it up to the scriptures, and the scriptures is going to be the only truth, the only thing that remains to have you, stable in these times of Jacob's trouble that we're quickly coming into. But did you have a point you wanted to make, Guy?
Nah, you got it, brother.
Oh, count.
Yes, you got it.
We'll start it off with that Revelation 20.
Khan, that's the book of Revelation, chapter 20. Hey, shalom to you, Akim. Shalom.
Shalom.
This the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. It says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having a key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
Khan, you can keep reading.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
And, without going too deep into it, what this is talking about is when Esau, Edom, which is who that old serpent, that dragon known as the devil and Satan is, during the Roman Empire, when they were taken down and Jake, took over the Roman Empire, they bound that devil, as it said, for 1,000 years, which is talking about what? The medieval ages, which when you look that up, that's 1,000-year period. And the bottomless pit is speaking of Europe. Keep going on.
And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should not deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
As it said, shut him up that he should not deceive the nations. Because again, the wicked, go forth speaking lies as soon as they be born. All throughout Esau's history, it's been nothing but lies. Here he is, being the biblical Edomites, but he stole the land from Japheth and called himself the Greeks, called himself the Romans. He was being a deceptive devil back then. So when he was bound for that 1,000 years, he wasn't able to go out and deceive the nations. But at the end of that 1,000 years, around what? The late 1300s going into the 1400s, what did you have? The Renaissance, or the rebirth, when Esau, Edom came back into power. That little season we're currently in right now. And let's see what this devil's been doing since then. You got it, right?
Well, like you started the video off, or as the title, only the truth shall remain. It had to be that little seasons where the lies had to prevail. The lies had to go forth as the truth. All right. In the time that he covered the faces of the judges thereof during the Renaissance, all right, era, or the time in which he actually came into power. All right, he spread lies over the whole earth, which was a covering cast. I got a quick one. This Isaiah 25:7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people and a veil that is spread over all nations. You got it?
And that's where we're at right now at the end of this little season when what? Truth is prevailing. You know, the prophets are out there prophesying this word, breaking down these strongholds, you know, taking that veil off the nations. You know, before I can definitely say this, you know, before I came into the truth, you know, I'd read the Bible before, you know, I'd gone over, you know, Genesis, not in depth, but I never heard of Esau. I never heard of Edom or any of that. But once I came into the truth, I heard those terms. And then now you're hearing average everyday Jakes, you know, talking about Esau, Edom. And another thing, one thing, you know, I've always noticed is that say you went to Google Images, you know, 5-7 years ago and put in Esau, Edom, Scooby-Doo might have came up. But now when you put Esau, Edom up in there, what do you see? So-called white, you know, faces, blonde hair and blue eyes. So that covering cast by the truth has revealed this devil. But you got it, Doc.
Yeah, and by the way, as the brother been mentioning, it's ironic that we started off in Revelation, which means to what? Unveil.
Con.
And where's is put at that he shall be loosed that little season in Revelation. All right. So the Lord starting to pull back the veil, all right, on the covering cast over all the people. And what he's starting to do, he did that by way of what? I got another quick one for you. All right.
You got it.
This is Isaiah 47:2. It says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make better legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I would take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man. You got it?
And we know that this chapter is talking about what? That daughter of Babylon, America. Mm-hmm. And whenever a woman's skirt is lifted up, her private parts are shown, what? There's nothing more to hide. You know, her shame has been revealed, which again, this is what's happened to America, the stronghold of Esau, Edoms. You know, it used to be looked at as the land of opportunity, you know, the place whose streets were paved with gold. But hey, beginning with the prophets and then what? Trickling down to these other so-called truth tellers, you know, they've been revealing the dirty secrets of this whore, America. And everybody's seeing this place for what it truly is, you know, a place of rape, robbery, and murder and deceit. America had these nations drunk off of what? Democracy, feminism, capitalism. And then you've seen the end of these nations. They've drunken of this wine, and these nations have become mad. They've seen that following after the ways of this whore has turned their nations into abominations.
Yeah, this the brother Kushab got a nice one on that. It's 2 Ezra 6:27. You got it out. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Hey,
you got
it. That's a Yapa precept. Hey, as it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit, hey, that deceiver shall be quenched. Hey, that covering cast being pulled back. Hey, his tongue being held by this truth. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, you know, during this little season of his final rulership, shall be declared, which, hey, we're doing a video right now declaring this devil's deceits. And brothers, hey, are constantly putting up videos, going out onto the highways and byways, lifting up, you know, the skirt of Esau, Edom, making all his, all his lies and his deceits laid bare before the world. He can't hide anymore. Hence why he's having to, you know, speed up his agendas, as it says in Revelation 12, verse 12, that he's going to have to come down in great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He sees the chariots. He sees Israel waking up. And what? He knows he's got to make a move, because he can't hide anymore beneath his lies. Every time he tries to come up with something, like say with the Super Bowl, doing his rituals with the halftime show, or like these other little events that take place, brothers are on it like that to see the little hidden symbols in there, the little hand gestures, all that. So he can no longer hide behind his left-handed magic, his energia, as it says in 2 Thessalonians.
Yeah, it's fitting that when our Lord left the scene, like you say, wickedness have increased all the way up until then. And when he come back, he's gonna return with truth and truth, man. All right. To what? Cast down all the strongholds. Now, again, evil have a stronghold on these people. Like you said, the energy of the spiritual demon Satan, all right, on the counterpart, their earthly counterpart, Esau Edom, it have taken a hold of the people, man. All right. Hey, got a quick one for you. All right. It says, woe, to them that call it good, Salakia. This is Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Hey, Khan, real quick, if I could bring out one to back that up, because with Esau Edom in power, he's deceived the nations and turned everything upside down. Right is left, up is down, 2 + 2 is 5. He's just completely deceived the world with his his lies and trickery. He has made darkness as light. This is Job chapter 10. I'm gonna read verses 21 to 22. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. And what has America been described as? The valley of the shadow of death, which all this deceit that Esau Edom pushes out, what's the bedrock of it? America. Everything flows out of America through its geopolitics, its finances, and what? Hollywood and these social media platforms.
Hey, if I could say, America was gonna be Esau crowning achievement. Because like you say, they'd have reached their heights in this captivity with SpaceX. All right, their so-called technology is at an all-time high. They are pushing forward the AI agenda. So they reached their apex. All right. Even, during the Roman times and, different times, they hadn't fulfilled evil to the extent that they have fulfilled it now. Right. All right. Now it have reached to the heavens, because even in the Roman time, we knew who he was. All right. They have stolen the identity of the chosen people of the Lord. All right. They have completely stole that. But what happened? It has returned unto the those men which truth shall return unto them that practice in her. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. Go ahead.
God, and that's beautiful that you brought up that AI. That's a whole nother beast in itself that Esau has unleashed, where literally he can make whole news programs that you can be watching on TV that isn't even real people. It's just AI computer generated images. Again, only the truth shall remain, because we're in the height of it, as the brother was saying, we're in the height of Esau Edom's power. So we're already in it, but as he gets closer to getting more desperate, we're coming into the height of his deceits to try to hold on to power and try to keep the truth from going out. But this is verse 20. Let
me bring this out real quick. Hey, Shalom, Yabba Shemash Barakatah, brother.
Shalom, Maki Hobai Shemash Barakatah.
It says, this is crazy, right? This is Sirach 27:9. I had mentioned this, that's why I wanted to get it. It says the birds will resort into their light. So is Esau gonna resort into evil and wickedness, brother? All right, he's nothing different. He's from the family or the root of wickedness. He's a vessel fitted unto wrath and destruction. So all he's gonna do is steal, kill, and destroy. All right. It says,
what does it say in Sirach 12? So as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though you wipe it away or wipe that looking glass, that wickedness still remains. Who can make that straight, which the Most High has made crooked? This devil was a liar from the womb, from the get-go, from the spirit world. So how do you expect it to be any different now? Like,
hey, Esau loved evil. All he knew was evil. He was hardwired to do evil, right? At this point, we're not even fucking mad at Esau, brother.
Hey, he playing his role perfectly.
Yeah, we angry, but you know what I'm saying? Like, with the understanding to give us the balance, like, this nigga can't help himself, man. All right? He can't.
Hey, only the truth shall remain.
The truth gonna remain, right? It's even the truth that he's the devil. That old serpent that begot, like that's him. The truth that came out. It says, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. As the lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity. You got it.
Hey, and truth shall return unto them. What was that in part of it that it said?
So truth return unto them that practice in her.
And hey, the elect right now are practicing in truth. So what? Truth is returning unto them. Hence, why the elect, are able to go into these scriptures, understand them and break it down and be able to see through all these lies and deceits.
Hey, so sin for them that work iniquity. Now, are they not the workers of iniquity? Right? The son of perdition? This man, I mean, come on, bro. The writing is on the wall. Daniel told you that in Daniel 5, brother. Literally. All right. Now, again, as we begin to continue to tear down strongholds, the evil going to increase. All right. He's going to get more and more what? Irate. All right. With the fact that his deceit and guile is not working no more. He's got to have what? He's going to have to come out with his weapons, his blessing, man. All right. Which deceit and guile is a weapon, is an evil mechanism or a weapon used for destruction and destroy our people, because he was able to do that to our psyche, our spiritual mindset. Now those chains are broken off. He can only what? Come up with brute force now. All right. Which what he always wanted to do. Okay. So evil is returning unto them that working in it, man. You got something, bro?
Yeah, I'm just going to finish out in that Job 10, back at that Isaiah 5 you brought out. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order. Here's the point. And where light is as of darkness. A land where people call good evil and evil good. Everything is completely backwards in this society. Hence why these people are just, the more and more we get closer to the end, the more insane these people get out here, the more base they get, the more lewd, the more degenerate. Like you would think that there would be a cutoff on how low these people, especially our people, can get under East rulership. But the Most High proves that with each passing day, Jake and these people just come out with something that lowers the bar that much more. Because what? They're becoming more and more engulfed in Esau's deceits.
Yeah, it's like he said, the more truth or the cold hard facts, like they call, come out, all right, the more this devil have to do something about it. And it's no different with us. The more lies came out, the more we have to push truth for it. All right, it works itself out. It's a scale of balances, man. He love it to oppress. We love it to make, like it says, can you get it in Isaiah 61:1? He love it to oppress. What it say in Hosea that his scales, I mean, he love it to oppress or whatnot, right? And the men of the Lord love it to what? Break free. Okay, so it's what? It's oppression against what you about to read. Go ahead, you got it.
I got that Hosea too, if you want to.
Read both of them for me.
Which one you want first?
The Hosea.
Okay. This is Hosea 12, verse 7. He is a merchant.
Mm-hmm.
What's America known as? That merchant city.
Yeah, it says in Isaiah 23:7, it says, how is thy crowning city? I'm gonna get it. Go ahead, read it.
Okay. He is a merchant. The balances of deceit are in his hand. Right,
the balances of deceit. So he have a scale of deceit in his hand. On the left side is evil, and on the right side is wickedness, brother. Either way it go, you get in a bad shake, man. Go ahead, you got it.
What do you hear a lot of, even our people say, our people straight up know that this voting is, they know that both sides of the, Republican or Democrat, they're both scumbags. But what do they say? Oh, I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. But you're still voting for evil. Like,
yeah, this is Isaiah 23:7. You say he's a merchant. It says, is this your joy city, whose antiquity is of ancient days? Her own feet shall carry her afar off to sojourn, man. Like, hey, that's twofold too, by the way. You can use it twofold, because what? Her feet is in other countries, right? This bitch is all out of place. And also her own feet gonna carry her away, man. The thing she what? Indulging. You got it, brother.
The balance, The
Well, I
bound.
got Marie 8. Marie 8.
Oh, kind.
Who had taken his counsel against Tyre, the crowning city, was right now America's that crowning city. All right. Whose merchants are princes, whose traffickers are the honorable of the earth.
And
This,
hey,
you got it.
whose merchants or princes? Who are the people that are upheld in this society? Your Elon Musks, your Jeff Bezoses, you know, Mark Zuckerbergs, and what are they doing? They're merchants selling you a service. Like those are the people that are upheld in this city. It's not kings and princes and stuff. It's like businessmen and people like that. Those are held up as high esteem. You got it.
That's why I tell you in Sirach 27, between buying and selling, sin stick it close. All right, because like you said, they're gonna even sell this charagma. All right, and what? It's gonna cost you sin, man. But they're gonna use the honorable men of the earth to what? Present this to you, man. Oh, he the wise guy. Oh, this is a computer technician. All right, he's this, he's that. Oh, he's a billionaire. All right, they princes are on the earth. They're honorable. All right, but they're gonna use that as the way to massage it into the people so they can accept it.
Hey, look at, if I could say, look at the real BG, Billy G. This nigga started a computer company, but now he's an agri farmer. He's a military strategist. He's a health expert, and people just drink that shit up like they drink that juice up.
Yeah, verse 9. Yahweh of hosts had purposed it to stain the pride of all glory and to bring into contempt all the honorable of the earth. So you got to put evil down. You got it. You got it.
And no, finish your point.
No, you got it.
And we can see that the honorable is being brought into contempt. BG, he's having to come. He's having to come on to like these these talk shows and do damage control, saying, "Oh, people are saying that I'm trying to do all this, which I'm clearly not trying to do." Like a lot of them are having to backpedal and try to cover their steps because what? That deceit is no longer having a stronghold on it's still got a stronghold on a lot of people, but with the elect and the so-called truth tellers, it's not having a stronghold on them, and they're cutting through the lies and exposing this guy.
Yeah, hey, these billionaires wicked investments and different things for stocks and shit. They starting to what? They starting to cash out their stocks. Hey, how many people you got stepping down from these Fortune 500 companies that ain't the president no more? Oh, we're just giving this up. Oh, we're going to give the Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation. We're going to get that up. All right. Bitcoin and all these people just stepping down or either getting killed. Because what? Evil is being quenched. All right. And they know they have a short time. So they're preparing themselves to what? Battle good. All right. The evil is getting ready to battle good. It don't matter what way you want to put that on all levels. It says, if you could get that precept when it say one realm shall fight against another.
I got you.
All right. And like you said, we sitting back really enjoying this thing, man. We know it's gonna get rocky, it's gonna get turbulent, but at the end of the day, hey, when evil clash with righteousness, brother, it's gonna make what? It's gonna make a big impact, brother. We understand that, right? Because even when one is getting overtaken by the other, it was what? Impactful. It was biblical. All right. So it's nothing different now. It's gonna be biblical. It's about like the man said, all right, I like that movie. It's about to be biblical. All right. It's gonna be biblical.
And what was the name of that movie? Law Abiding Citizen. And who's the law abiding citizens out here? The elect. And that's they're right. The ones and we're saying it's about to get biblical. Good is set against evil.
Yeah, righteousness is not about to confront evil no more. It already has confronted evil. Righteousness or good is about to beat evil up now. It got to overtake evil. All right. It says, be not overtaken of evil, but overcome evil with good. The only way evil can be overcome is with good. But good got to overshadow it, man. It got to what? Take it. All right. It got to take its rightful place. Righteousness got to be reestablished in its rightful place, man. That what? All evil may be scattered. I'm going to get that. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, just backing up again, what Kushab brought out in that second Esdras 6, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched.
Yep.
But this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall
Hold on,
undertake
hold on. Real quick. You could break this down. This Proverbs 28. I'm gonna break that one down you got for me, because you talking about what good have to do to evil. All right. They about to, hey, the bell about to ring, Raya, clean. You hit the ring, and it's it's the round one, and it's survival of the fittest. All right. Now we know, Yahweh, Michael, and the angels, they're gonna dominate. But guess what? Evil is gonna try to fight, because our heavenly Yahweh gonna make them dirts fight. As it say, like, you gotta fight for all the wickedness you done did, man. All right, you don't get to lay down and just the bell ring, boom, you stand in the corner with your water bottle in the train and say, I ain't coming out there. No, you got to get your ass up and come to the middle of the ring and box, man. All right, this Proverbs 28. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes. You got it?
And hey, the men of the Lord are doing that right now. We're scattering away all evil, with our eyes spiritually right now. With those spiritual eyes, that one you like to bring out, a wise man's eyes are in his head. Hey, we see this deceit and we call it out. We're scattering evil spiritually to where this man has no more refuge for his lies. So what he's going to have to come down and try to get physical, but then what? Our king is going to get physical with him. And then once he's put into captivity, then the kings are truly going to scatter evil with that rod of iron, and rightfully so.
Hey, that's why I say the refuge of lies gonna be. It says, even the people that's joined into that's of the righteous people, because all of Israel is not of Israel. So if they're Israelites, hey, they're gonna be swept away with that. They're gonna be swept away with the lies as well. Ryan, every ounce of evil, it said a little leaven the whole lump. So the Lord got to put out and quench all evil. All right. Like, so there's no way you're going to be able to basically hide yourself, like, well, I was down for the cause, but nah, like, you're going to be, the angels know who's good and who's evil. All right. They have it already mapped out and scheduled out. This I said.
If I can say real quick, what's it say in Proverbs, I believe 11, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So everybody that is joined hands with this devil, they're going to receive that same, that same judgment with him.
Kushab got it on there. I was right there, Kushab, the water, brother. The water. I was right there in Isaiah 28. I was going to start at 15, but that's the one I was quoting. All right. I'll get straight to the point. I'm gonna read 15. It says, because ye have said we have made a covenant with debt. All right. And this is our people, Isaiah talking to right here. And with hell, we had agreement. That's why it says in the verse we started off with in 20, that debt and hell gonna take their part of the lake of fire, man. All right. Because our people have made an agreement with that. All right. And with hell, they made a covenant with debt, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scars shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, which they, like we've been bringing out. All right. They have made lies their refuge as their savior. All right. As the thing that's going to what? That's going to basically protect them or uphold them. It says, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And only under evil you have to hide, Raya. You got to be deceitful. You got to be you sleight of hand. You got to hide when you under evil. Righteousness, you can just be wide open, man. The truth is not afraid of questions. Evil have to get what? The truth, it got to be a little truth mixed with the lie, sprinkled in with some fake history. All right, like, nah, we don't got to do that when we righteous. All right, we just be outright righteous, man.
Hey,
all right.
You don't have to feel ashamed. Like going into that, back in that Isaiah 47, when Babylon's skirt was lifted, there's shame. Her private parts are being shown. That wickedness. Which, just to back you up, when you're doing something wicked, you have to try to cover it up and dress it nice. You can't come straight out with it, because people in their spirit know that this is off. This That's why it's, you know, hidden in the dark places, because it's going to get called out.
Evil have been shown since it happened. All right, when it first happened with beguiling, or you know, Cain, or you know, wherever you want to start at. All right, evil has always shown itself to be off. All right, what something that was what contrary to the law. All right, evil has been with it, what has always been, right? Evil, wicked. It's not like it's brand new. It's dressed up some kind of way. All right, it always what it was from the beginning. It says, verse 17. Let me get to the point. Judgment also will I lay to the lion, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies. And we know what that hell is. All right, the Lord, many scriptures on that hell. All right, that'll be a whole lesson. It says, and the waters shall overflow the hiding places.
Hey, you know, that hell, you know, ultimately talking about those nuclear missiles, you know, that flood, and that's beautiful, because what was the first death? By water, a literal flood. And the second death is going to be a flood of fire washing away these lies. And what does it say? The besom of destruction, which a besom is like a sweeping, a fire sweeping all this darkness.
And it makes sense. Just think about this. Just reason within yourself. It makes sense for the Lord to double down with fire, because even with that water, the Lord knew what the people want to wax worse. With this fire, nobody waxing worse after that, right? That's the purge. It's like, okay, since y'all ain't getting right when I sent the water through, I'm about to send the fire. Now, after that, what? Everybody gonna be right. Just think about it. It's not a third death, right? Besides, it's a third death in a way, because we gonna, you know, hit that barnyard of them Edomites and frown. All right.
By
the
fire
third
again.
Fall on the evil. It fall on the evil though. It don't fall on everybody. All right. So either way it go, the Lord used water first, right? Water do what? It cleans away evil. It cleans it away, but it what? Comes back. Fire do what? Purify. It puts it out. Anything you burn is gone, right? It cannot, it's purged. You know what I'm saying? So the evil is about to be purged out. Therefore, it can't root itself no more. You got it, brother.
I got a precept to back up that Isaiah 29, and then, you know, after that, we can well, I'm gonna get this first, and then we can, you know, go to some of the precepts I had. But just to back up, you know, them making that covenant with death, we see that with our people, especially these celebrities out here. What, you know, if I can get the bag, I can have a, you know, an image in this society. If I get down with the lies, if I get down with the deceit, and you know, it trickles down to the average everyday Jake. Jake is compromising himself every day just to, you know, be successful in this system. And that's ultimately going to lead to you going down with the system. But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 69. No, 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So what? To all you Jakes out there, which, you know, you're the only people we're speaking to, but, you know, you wicked Jakes out there that ultimately consent unto this system and don't get right, you're going to be had in derision and trodden underfoot with it. You know, hit with one of these calamities during Jacob's trouble, but then ultimately, if you survive all that, getting swept away with that flood, with that hail, that nuclear fire. But let me see. We can go back to that Revelation 20. You can read verses 7 to 8, and then we can get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. You can start at verse 8, Baba Kashai.
Khan, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his season. And this has been one day. You know, those 1,000 years are likened unto one day. Remember that with the Lord. All right. Though yet it be 1,000 years to us. Is it this devil been evil? Evil always have been short-lived, right? Now, some kingdoms outlasted some kingdoms, but like you say, they never lasted forever or long. It just seemed that way because we was under the regime of it. It had to suffer from it. You know, the righteous always had to suffer from the beginning. All right. But Evil don't last long. The Lord always come to judge evil matters, evil deeds. He even came to judge us when we do evil and go off, right? So how much more our counterparts, our enemies, that he scourged 1,000 times more than us, man. You got it, bro.
Was it saying Job 20? Has it not been said from the beginning, roughly paraphrasing, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
Beautiful.
A little season, and then what?
A little season.
It said he's going to be as a dream. Like, once this devil truly goes down, it's going to be like he never existed to begin with.
Once righteousness is reinstituted, all right, and the rest, the restitution is restored, then like you said, it's going to be as if evil never existed, man. When we get in our kingdom, brother, we're not going to remember evil like that, because righteousness is going to reign. Once righteousness reign, brother, you start to, that's what we're going to remember. That's what we're going to know. Like, we're going to be able to look at the smoke from this place, but we're going to remember what we did righteous in that place. We're going to look at it as an evil deed, but it's going to be like about who was righteous there. When righteousness come about, it's going to be stories about the righteous, man. All right? As evil is in place, it's only what? News about the evil men. Bill Gates, this, that. So when righteous men get in charge, there's going to be news about the righteous, brother. All right? That's it. Meaning what? It's going to be in what? Replaced. Righteousness or good going to be replace evil, brother. You know?
And if I could say, once Israel is ruling in the kingdom, Israel's going to live for eternity. So we're going to be living those full days. And then what does it also say? What is a drop in the ocean to eternity? So and righteousness is going to reign forever. So what's 500 plus years of wickedness compared to eternity? That just goes to show the insignificance of Esau, Edom, and this wicked deceit that he's been having the people in the clutches of.
Yeah, when we put him out the way, according to the book of Obadiah, when he get totally put out the way, all right, then we're not going to even remember him no more. It says that his remembrance going to be erased, right?
It's going to perish as his own dung. He's going to perish
as his own dung. There's no memorial for the wicked. So after evil get put out, nobody's going to remember them. Like, the earth going to be, they had a movie saying, we was better off without him. Like when he died or got killed, we was better off without him. All right? We're not going to think about the evil this devil caused or this or that. We going to be to judge him, man. All right? The memory of the just is blessed. It don't say the memory of the wicked. All right? Because once they get their judgment and get executed, we going to think about righteousness and how we can forward what the Lord got for us next up, man. Whatever in the Lord's will for us to do. We're going to focus on that. All right, great. You got it, brother.
And what does the scripture say about the memorial of the wicked? In Isaiah 14, is this the man, that made the earth to shake, that, turned cities into a wilderness? He's going to be had in complete derision. Like that vagabond, that fugitive, he's finally going to get caught and get his sentence.
That's right.
But you can read that verse 8, and then we can jump to that 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, Baba Kashai.
This verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
So as it said, when Satan was loosed after that 1,000 years, coming back into power in the Renaissance, he should go out and deceive the nations in the four quarters of the earth. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. But then what's that next part say? Even Gog and Magog being gathered to the battle. That's going to be the end, the end of his deceit, which we see these nations are getting gathered down into the Middle East for the the battle of Armageddon. When what? Yahushua is going to make his second coming. Those nukes are going to fly, and that's going to be the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of the rulership of the righteous. So the deceit is followed by what? The destruction. Like you can't separate one from the other.
Yeah, they attached to each other. And the Lord knew with evil, deceit, wickedness, all right, all is in a vessel of destruction. That's why everything that's in that vessel or what they was fitted for wrath. All those things bring wrath. Everything that's good bring life, immortality, righteousness, love, peace, tranquility. All right. The things that work in wrath is wickedness, evil, the things that's coming for it, right? Decay, lewdness, lawlessness. All right. It all work in wrath. Right? And wrath bringing forth death. All good work in life. All right. And it bringing forth life and more abundantly. It says 2 Thessalonians 2 and what?
You can start at verse 8 and we're going to read down to 12.
And when that 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Hey, and then shall that wicked be revealed with what? Back in that Isaiah 25, that covering cast being taken off of the nations, Esau, Edom being revealed by the spirit of his mouth, by the prophets, and then what? The brightness of his coming. Yahushai's second coming to get physical with him. Again, the deceit is followed by what? The destruction. The wicked being revealed, him getting his judgment, by the spiritual prosecutors, and then that judgment finally getting enacted.
It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders.
And we know that word working is energia in the Strongs, supernatural power, whether from God or the devil. And as it said, whose coming is after the power or working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, the deceits. So every scripture synonymous with this devil in power is synonymous with what? Deceits, deceiving the people, lying to the people, just keeping them, in that gross darkness, especially our people who, you've got, a lot of these nations waking up to this devil, but especially in America, our people just still want to cling on, unto this refuge. They still want to make these lies their refuge. They still want to believe in this American dream.
It says 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteous in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Hey, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. As it says in Isaiah 30, they say to the seers, prophesy not unto us harsh things. Don't give us the truth, but prophesy unto us sweet things, like this devil does, playing into Jake's emotions, making him feel good and think that, everything's a joke and play out here, which we can clearly see these are not the times we're living in. Jake's in the wrong spirit. As it says in Ecclesiastes, there's a time and a season for everything. And we're in a time of war and hate and destruction, not a time of building back up, making America great again, love, or coming together.
And for this cause, our power shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
Keep going.
That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Okay, that made that covenant with death. And by thinking that they cleaved unto Esau, Edom in his system, that scourge, that flood would pass over them. But that's clearly not the case. Again, though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You want to hold hands with this lying devil? You're going to go down with this lying devil. And the Most High is giving you over, to these lies and these deceits so you can be judged. But did you have a precept back?
No, I have not.
Oh, Khan.
I was looking up one. I'll get the next one you need. You want?
Khan. Yeah, I only got like two. I only got like two more.
Yeah, we can get those and get out of here, brother.
Khan, we can go to Isaiah chapter 30, verses 1 to 3.
This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin and sin. That's a good one.
Hey, instead of having that covering cast of lies taken under them, what? They want to be covered with that covering cast of sin and lies. Those rebellious children. And what does it say? Woe unto you. And as we read in that Second Thessalonians, it said that, they wanted to make, lies their refuge and believing those lies. And the Most High is giving them over to it to ultimately be destroyed by it.
Yeah, when you like the brother said, when you make an allegiance to something, or you have an alliance with it, all right, it becomes what you worship, right? It's what you revere, right? So it says they take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, because they're going to, like you say, when our people go to the wicked or evil as a covering, all right, that's not of the Lord's spirit. The Lord ain't have you Israelites. He gave you Israelite laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, when you go outside of that, all right, you're doing what? Idolatry, fornication, all right, giving unto other gods, all right, serving other gods, man. You see? And all that does is add sin to sin. So you become what? The Lord become more vexed and vexed with you, which it turns into iniquity, and then it turns into judgment. All right?
What's it say? The wages of sin are death.
The wages. Meaning what? The bill up. All right?
You work in sin and iniquity, and what's your paycheck gonna be? Death. That's what you're gonna get paid with.
That's what you worked. Right? Let me see. Wage, a payment for service rendered, a reward, just deserts. Right?
Hey, it speaks for itself.
A wager, a deposit as a pledge. Now, again, a pledge is a debt you owe. All right. So the deposit for the debt you owe is going to be good or evil. Like either way it go, we are forever indebted to the Lord. We owe the Lord something, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Matter of fact, Ryan, give me Romans 9 and 11.
God. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So
either way it go, you owe the Lord something. All right, having not done good or evil. You was elected to do either or. And hey, as a human being or a man or a woman, you're going to owe the Lord. You're going to get judged for good or evil. We're the only ones getting judged. Beasts don't get judged, right? Actual beasts. All right. Their spirit just go to another beast. All right. But a man and a woman have to get judged. He said, I'm going to bring in every secret work, whether it be what? Good or evil, right? It don't matter. All right. That's the debt owed to the Lord. You see?
God.
This is Isaiah 30:2. That walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Hey, not believing the truth, but want to, believing that unrighteousness, which again in that Second Thessalonians said it's to them that perish. So verse 3 is going to go into, exactly what's going to happen.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in shadow, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
So, hey, what? Back in that second Esdras 16, they that consent unto them, trust in the shadow of Egypt, go down to Pharaoh for help, shall be had in derision and trodden underfoot. You're going to be destroyed for it ultimately. And, let me see. No, I'm going to drop that last one. I feel like the point's been made.
Con.
So you had any closing points you want to make, guy?
Nah, I mean, as truth is flourishing, evil is being quenched, and that, I mean, that's the new wave. Because decadence is at a what? Decadence is at an all-time high, but really is at its end. All right. So while it's at its peak, it's also at its valley. You see?
And
hey, we got it.
I was just gonna say, and whenever an empire reaches that decadent stage, that's right before it collapses. That's the ending of it.
Every time. All right. They remember this the valley of the shadow of death. It shouldn't be no decadence in here. It shouldn't be no reveling and merry making and jollity, right? Jollity is at an all-time high, and a lot of people gonna be taking in it. But what's coming inside of the jollity is wrapped up in evil. You know how you eat like a wrap, or it's something you go get the you be ordering it and you go get the different things in the inside of it. A burrito, you got different things wrapped inside. Well, these people have a wicked burrito put together. They got idolatry, adultery, lies, deceit, deception, wickedness, right? All things just wrapped in this one big burrito, man. All right. I was looking at some Salaki. Yeah, evil has been pretty much gift wrapped, compressed, all right, and it's about to just be done away with. Okay, it's time for good. It's a season for evil and it's a season for good. And we at the end of the season of evil to usher in the season of good. You got it, brother.
Hey, and one more time in that second Ezra 6:28, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared and shall flourish. And that's going to be it forevermore after deceit is completely put out of the earth. So with that, we hope you sincere Akim and Akwath were edified by this lesson. And again, as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Barakah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. Shalom.
Shalom.